Um, about this Real Housewives of Atlanta, though, I know I was watching somebody's live earlier today, and it was wild. And the whole live seemed like it was centered around um Cynthia and her daughter Noelle's conversation regarding her being fluid, or as Cynthia called it, flowing. I was cracking up when she said that. She was like, my daughter, since she's been in college, she had told me that, she thinks she's fluid. And she was like, or flowing? I'm like, I was cracking up, but like the whole entire live that I was watching earlier, and the live was on so long, I actually fell asleep. I dozed off and woke back up, and they were still talking about it. But a lot of people were talking about how when people have children who aren't sure, like Cynthia's daughter saying that she thinks she's fluid, she's attractive to both, men, women. And some people is like, well, if you think you're fluid, you're really not bi. And they were just it was a lot of people sharing their feelings. But then, as they proceeded into the conversation, Cynthia was telling her, basically giving her support, or at least doing that while live, showing her support and showing that she, if you want women, if you want a man, if you, I just want somebody that's going to be good for you, somebody's going to treat you well, respect you. You know how it goes. It's kind of like how some parents feel with races. Now, some people is like, oh no, you can't date outside your race. I want you to bring somebody home with the same hair texture as us. And then some people is like, well, as long as they treat you nice and treat you right and respect your, your history, respect your traditions, respect you for you and not try to change you and all that kind of stuff, then they cool. No, just be you. Just be safe, be you. That's all I gotta say as far as Miss Noelle, who I think is such a beautiful young lady, so smart and beautiful, and just like her mama. But now I was tripping when I was watching this last episode because Portia, one day her and Dennis were out. I think they were at the doctor's or something with the baby or whatnot. And Dennis was like, let's stop somewhere. Do you want to stop somewhere and get some liquor, get some drink? Now, they separated. He ain't staying in the house. He done moved out. He didn't ask for his whole ring back, the whole engagement, the whole married wedding ring. And she was like, why? Why you want to drink? Why you want some liquor? Why? Like, come on. You already know why he want to drink. You know why he want to stop at the liquor store. I mean, come on now, Portia. You ain't 16. You ain't 21. You ain't 25. You know that man wanted to go get some liquor so that he could come home to the crib and sit around and y'all drink and see if things could possibly go to the next level. But then they get home and she was like, he asked to watch a movie. Okay, now he wants to Netflix and chill. Sign number 2, he wants to watch a movie. He wants to Netflix and chill. I'm sure they put the baby down, got cozy on the couch, and she probably wanted him. And you know how it is sometimes with women. They know their man is cheating on them, but they need to feel that they are still wanted. Now, I don't know if this is her situation or not, but y'all done went from the liquor store to Netflix and chilling. And then she's like, I don't know what happened. He just woke up in the bed. I'm like, man, I was like, child, are you crazy? You let him come over? I'm like, they didn't stop by no clinic first, had him get tested, had him pee in a cup, had him get a shot, make sure everything was all okay down there. She didn't have him go through any test, any nothing. Oh, I think he's cheating on me. Oh, let's sleep together. Oh, then let's go to counseling. I was like, oh, child, whatever. How do y'all feel about what Eva was saying regarding Kenya's party? As far as her not wanting to bring her children because she claims she really don't know Kenya like that. I mean, how do y'all feel about that? It was a little shadiness going on, especially they were trying to say that Eva was more upset about Kenya was more upset because of how it was presented to her by Portia. She said some things about not wanting to bring her children to the party because she didn't really know her, and she, I don't know, a lot of stuff went down over the last season or two. A lot of stuff went down when it comes to Kenya, and a lot of things that she said and how negative she was. And then, I mean, she was off the show for a minute, and then they brought her back. I mean, can she be that upset with Eva for saying, I don't want to bring my children around her? And then it was like, okay, on the flip side is like what Portia said. Are you serious? We got our children. We know how to act when we got our children around. That is not always true. And many of us has been a witness to that. They do not always be on their best behavior when there are children around. Not all the time. Not all the times. But Portia, she tried it. But I think it was Cynthia and Eva and Candy, when they all were sitting around, and Eva, she got like really upset. She started going in on Portia and talking about Portia need to mind her business. Portia need to find something else to talk about. She was like, how about I just show her all these blogs about her man so she can, have something else to talk about. And then when she asked her, do she even know where he is? She was like, do they even know where their man is? I'm like, oh, wow. They going deep now. They going deep. They up there making all these comments. They tweeting. Marlo, she tweeted. She said, who talks about their friend's relationship like that? Hashtag RHOA. And she was referring to, Kenya and Cynthia because Kenya, she's like, I don't know how she picks her friends because, okay, it's like these ladies, they all didn't have their issues, they didn't have their arguments, disagreements. Sometimes they have put their hands on each other. But then when the next season comes around, sometimes they shift. Like, they whole relationship shift. Like, this person used to be this person's bestie, now this person is this one. Like, Cynthia was throwing it up in Candy's face. Oh, Eva bought me a necklace and it got chill on it, so like she cares about me more than you. Candy was like, hold up. She used to ride or die. She used to ride or die for Kenya, and now her and Eva is besties. And she gonna throw like a teenager. She go, see, she got me a necklace. What did she get you? Candy, the way she be turning up her face and her lips when she be like either confused or like frustrated. Candy be giving you face, child. She was giving face like, really? Like, so what? She gave you a necklace and what? But y'all let me know if y'all think that Eva's feelings are valid, or if Kenya, if she had a valid reason to be upset that she didn't want to bring her children. I'm like, at least she came, right? I mean, at least Eva came. She showed up. She had one baby with her. Well, half a baby because she still got 3 months to go in her pregnancy. So she did bring up one baby. But And Noel lives with Mike and Kat. Okay, Miss Sinslow. That's it. That's what I wanted to discuss. Some people is criticizing Cynthia because of the fact that Noel is living with Mike in California. And how long has it been since they started seeing each other, her and Mike Hill? It was last season, so at least a year, right? And a lot of people is criticizing Cynthia for that. Like me personally, I can probably honestly say I probably wouldn't want my child, girl or guy, living with somebody who I've only known for like a year. I'm just gonna say that now. I'm not judging Cynthia for what she's doing because her daughter seems like a very smart, intelligent child. And I'm not trying to make accusations like Mike might be some kind of way. You know what I'm saying. But I'm like, you all the way in Cali and you stand with this guy that I've only known for a year. But obviously their relationship is strong enough and to that point where Cynthia feels like she can trust her fiance, boyfriend around her daughter. I don't know. Some of the things that people do on these reality shows, especially this show, you kind of give them the side eye, like, child, what's up with that? Really, what's up with that? But you said sorry, not sorry. See, Miss Slow, we on the same page. I just couldn't. I mean, I don't care how much you mean to me. But a year? Because I'm like, you don't really know nobody for a year. And I'm not trying to put any shade on her relationship. I'm just being honest. Like, you don't know everything you need to know on somebody ever. No matter how much everybody spills tea to you, nobody reveals everything about themselves. And you definitely don't know everything that you need to know about somebody in a year span of time. But Leon cool with it. She cool with it. You got to do, I'm always that person, do what you feel is best for your family and your children. I try not to judge or tell people what they should do with their kids. I just be like, respectfully will say what I would or wouldn't do with mine. But, if it works out, it works out. It seems like everything is going good with her. She's in school. She's in college. Now she's in California. She's being all fluid and flowing all over the place. Cynthia said, I knew that she told me that she might be fluid, but I didn't know that she was actually flowing. That was so funny. Cynthia was like, But anyway, the best of luck to them. I really do want to see Cynthia happy. Cynthia deserves to be happy, and it seems like she really is. I don't know how this is going to work out with her and Mike's relationship as far as her not wanting to leave Atlanta, him feeling like it's best for his career in LA. But then I'm like, when it comes to being like on TV, on a news, sportcaster and things like that, can't you work anywhere? I mean, it's sportscasters all over the United States. So I don't know. I just feel like it'd probably be easier for him to move compared to her moving, because unless she's going to give up the Housewives, because who's going to fly back and forth, for a whole season of, recording a TV show. It would be a lot easier if he just moved. That's what I think. Y'all let me know what y'all think.